Welcome back to our channel, where today we're staging the ultimate coastal showdown. In one corner, we have the ancient armored tyrant of the estuaries, the saltwater crocodile, and in the other, the ocean's most iconic apex predator, the shark. We're talking about a battle of titans, a clash that happens more often than you might think. But if these two powerhouses were to go head-to-head, who would come out on top? Who truly rules the coast? Let's dive in and find out. First, let's meet our contenders. The saltwater crocodile, or salty, is the largest living reptile on Earth. These guys are living dinosaurs, having roamed the planet for millions of years. A big male can grow over 20 feet long and weigh more than a ton. They are masters of the ambush, lurking just beneath the water's surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Their most formidable weapon, that incredible bite force. A salty's jaws can slam shut with a pressure of up to 3,700 pounds per square inch. That's one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom, capable of crushing bone like a twig. But it's not just about the bite. Saltwater crocodiles are incredibly wet. Their backs are covered in bony plates called osteoderms, forming a natural chainmail that's tough for most predators to penetrate. They're also surprisingly fast. In the water, they can burst forward at speeds of up to 18 miles per hour using their powerful tails. On land, for short distances, they can match a running human. They are perfectly adapted for life in the brackish, murky waters where rivers meet the sea, their home turf. Now, for the challenger, when we say shark, we could be talking about a few different species that might encounter a saltwater crocodile. The most likely opponents are the bull shark and the great white shark. Let's focus on the bull shark first, as they are notorious for venturing into freshwater rivers, putting them directly in the crocodile's territory. A large bull shark can reach about 11 feet and weigh over 500 pounds. They are aggressive, unpredictable, and pound for pound, one of the toughest sharks out there. Their bite is no joke either, delivering around 1,350 psi. Then you have the great white shark, the king of the ocean. A mature great white can be over 20 feet long and weigh over 2 tons, making it a true heavyweight. Their hunting strategy is based on speed and surprise, launching themselves from below with immense force. Their bite is powerful, and their teeth are like rows of serrated steak knives designed for tearing flesh. While great whites typically prefer cooler, deeper waters, encounters with crocodiles have been documented, especially around coastal areas where their territories overlap. So, the stage is set. A massive saltwater crocodile versus a formidable shark. To figure out who wins, we need to consider a few key factors: the environment, their physical weapons, and their fighting styles. Let's start with the battleground. Where the fight happens is crucial. If the battle takes place in a shallow, murky river or estuary, the advantage swings heavily in favor of the crocodile. This is the salty's home court. Here, they can use their stealth to their advantage. They can lie perfectly still, camouflaged against the riverbed, using their sensitive skin receptors to detect the slightest movement in the water. A shark swimming upriver would be entering a death trap. The crocodile could launch a surprise attack from below or the side, clamping down with that bone-crushing bite before the shark even knew what hit it. In this scenario, the crocodile's infamous death roll comes into play. Once it has a firm grip, the croc will spin its body rapidly in the water. This maneuver is incredibly effective at disorienting and dismembering its prey. A shark, even a powerful one, would struggle to counter this. Its body isn't designed for that kind of twisting motion, and the sheer force could cause catastrophic injuries. But what if we move the fight out to the open coastal waters? Here, the tables turn. In the deeper, clearer ocean, the shark is in its element. The crocodile's ambush tactics are far less effective. There's nowhere to hide. The shark has the advantage of speed and agility in 3 dimensions. It can attack from any angle from below, from the sides, or even from behind. The crocodile, while a strong swimmer, is not as maneuverable in open water as a shark. It's more of a straight-line swimmer. A great white or even a large bull shark could use a classic hit-and-run strategy. They could swim in at high speed, deliver a devastating bite to the crocodile's softer underbelly or its legs, and then swim away before the croc can retaliate. The shark's teeth are designed for slicing and tearing, which would cause massive bleeding. A crocodile's tough armor is primarily on its back, leaving its belly and limbs vulnerable. A few well-placed bites from a shark could incapacitate the crocodile, leaving it to bleed out. So it's a game of home field advantage. In the river, the crocodile is king. In the open sea, the shark has the upper hand. But what about the grey area, that coastal zone where they both hunt? This is where things get really interesting and where real-life encounters have been observed. We have evidence from the wild that helps paint a clearer picture. In northern Australia, scientists have found shark remains in the stomachs of large saltwater crocodiles. This tells us that crocodiles do successfully prey on sharks, likely bull sharks that wander too far into their territory. There are also photos and videos showing crocodiles overpowering sharks in these estuarine environments. The evidence points to the crocodile being the dominant predator in these shared, shallow waters. However, there are also accounts of sharks turning the tables. There have been reports of large sharks, like tiger sharks and great whites, preying on crocodiles that have ventured too far out to sea. A crocodile swimming between islands is exposed and vulnerable. It can use the bottom for an ambush and becomes a target for a large oceanic predator patrolling the area. Let's break down the weapons again. Bite force. Crocodile wins, hands down. That crushing power is designed to neutralize prey instantly. Armor. Crocodile wins again. Its osteoderms offer incredible protection that a shark's teeth would struggle to get through, at least on the back. Speed and agility. Shark wins. In open water, a shark can outmaneuver a crocodile easily. Senses, this one is a tie. Both have incredible senses finely tuned to their environment. Crocodiles have pressure receptors and sharks have their ampulla of Lorenzini to detect electrical fields. Both are expert hunters. So let's imagine a final, decisive battle. Let's place a 20-foot saltwater crocodile and a 15-foot great white shark in a coastal bay about 15 feet deep. It's a neutral ground. Who wins? The initial moments would be a tense standoff. Both animals would likely be aware of each other's presence. The shark would probably circle the crocodile, assessing its opponent. The crocodile would likely try to stay low, keeping its armored back towards the shark and its jaws ready. The shark would probably make the first move, using its speed to try and get a bite on one of the crocodile's legs or its tail. But the crocodile is a patient fighter. It might just take the hit, its thick hide absorbing some of the damage while waiting for its opportunity. The moment the shark gets too close, the crocodile would explode into action. It wouldn't need to chase the shark, it would just need to get one good grip. If the crocodile manages to latch onto the shark's fin or body, it's a game changer. The crocodile's bite isn't just powerful, it's designed to hold on. Once it has a grip, it will try to drag the shark to the bottom or start the death roll. The shark's main advantage, its speed, is now neutralized. It's now a grappling match, and that's a fight the crocodile is built for. However, if the shark is smart and uses its hit-and-run tactics perfectly, it could win a war of attrition. A bite to the croc's unarmored throat or belly could be fatal. A repeated attack on its legs could immobilize it. The shark's strategy would be to avoid the grapple at all costs and wear the crocodile down with quick, damaging strikes. So, what's the final verdict? While a shark is an incredible predator in most realistic scenarios where their paths cross, the advantage goes to the saltwater crocodile. The environments where they most frequently meet estuaries and river mouths are the crocodile's domain. The crocodile's combination of armor, ambush tactics, and that world-ending bite force gives it the edge over the shark's speed and slicing teeth. The crocodile is a defensive fortress with a cannon for a mouth, while the shark is a swift glass cannon. In a brawl, defense and raw power often triumph. Of course, nature is unpredictable. A young croc could easily fall prey to a large shark, and a sick or injured shark could be an easy meal for a croc. But in a fight between two prime healthy adults, our money is on the ancient reptile. The saltwater crocodile is the undisputed ruler of the coastline. What do you think? Did we get it right? Let us know in the comments below who you think would win this epic battle. If you enjoyed this ultimate showdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next one. Thanks for watching.